Look, Rashad.
Yo, what up, man? We back with another one. Damn You Two Sports. Stay tuned live. We got Jay and Sean. How y'all feeling, man? What's up, guys?
What up, man?
Yo.
Man, it's a lot of and I'm just gonna say this. Let me just get this off because I'm a Braves fan. And when I don't win a World Series or get to a World Series, my World Series then is when the Mets don't.
Mets fans get a lot of talking to.
If I don't get there, the next best thing to win it for me would be the Mets not getting there or winning it. So yeah, that's just how the rivalry is in the NL East. That's just how it is. So the Mets obviously didn't make the playoffs, didn't make the postseason. They had the second highest payroll in MLB. Like, how the hell did the Mets not make the playoffs? Because I read the article, they had a lot of shit going for them. Like in June, I think it was June or July, I can't remember what month it was. They had a 96% chance because they had the best record in baseball at the time. They had a 96% chance to make the playoffs. Then I think like 3 weeks ago, they had like a 4 or 5 game lead on the Cincinnati Reds with like a 92% chance to make the playoffs. And they still didn't make the playoffs. And they controlled it. Well, at that time, they pretty much controlled their own destiny. And they still didn't make the playoffs. So what
you're telling me that
with New York sports? Because you got two teams that play in MetLife. They got to combine one win. The Mets ain't making the playoffs. The Knicks just got back relevant. You know, the Brooklyn Nets, they ain't did shit when they had those 3 KD, Kyrie and James. They ain't do shit then. So what the hell is going on with New York sports, especially the Mets? Because the Mets had a higher payroll than the Yankees. The Mets was second in payroll this year, only behind the Dodgers. And they still didn't make the playoffs. So, you know, I'm looking at it like you can't necessarily buy your way to the playoffs. You got to actually, you know, I mean, it's good to spend money on certain players and key positions, but you can't have the second highest payroll and not make the playoffs. In the, you know,
the front runners, man.
Who got the highest payroll?
The Dodgers.
And the Dodgers been winning though.
They in the playoffs, right?
And they've been winning.
The Yankees are third behind them. The Mets got a higher payroll than the fucking Yankees.
Damn, that's crazy.
And Choke
the
City.
Yankees only got a high ass payroll.
Yeah.
So both New York baseball teams are second and third in payroll in Major League Baseball. But Mets,
only one of them made the playoffs.
The Yankees only made playoffs, but not the Mets.
Oh, the Yankees made it?
Absolutely. The Yankees.
Yeah.
They don't have no playoffs on the Yankees.
Yeah, now what they do in the playoffs, I don't know, but they got in. You can't have the second highest payroll in baseball and not make the fucking playoffs.
True.
Yeah.
I think that's
you got to at least make the playoffs. At least.
You get bounced in the first round, but you got to get there.
Yeah, that's the bare minimum.
And that's still
you got to at least make the playoff. That's the bare minimum. And even, you know, saying some people saying like with the second highest payroll, making the playoffs just ain't enough. You got to make a run in the playoffs.
Making is not enough, but you got to at least make it though.
Yeah, you got to make it.
Like they had a conversation though, you got to at least make it.
Yeah,
you can't even have a conversation if you don't make it. God damn.
That's straight Choke City.
I don't even know what else the Mets could do. Like, what else could the Mets do to make the playoffs?
Nothing. That's what they do best.
How
is
about
choke,
play
man.
baseball? You had the number 1 record at one point, and you still didn't make the playoffs.
They was the best. Dude, they was hot at the beginning of the season.
I think it was either June or July. They had the best record in baseball at that time.
Crazy work.
And they, you know, and I understand still a lot of baseball left from June to, you know,
you saying June, July, like that wasn't just 2-3 months ago. Like, sheesh.
Yeah.
You crashed out in 2 months.
I don't. You can't even. This is an even bigger problem to me. When you don't make the playoffs with the second highest payroll, you going into the offseason like, what can we do to make the playoffs? And you had the second highest payroll. Now I can see if you made the playoffs and you just fell short of winning the World Series, then you had that conversation like, why didn't we win the World Series? what did we need that we didn't have that we can go and get to put us over the hump to win? But you can't have that conversation and say, what do we need to make the playoffs when you got the second highest payroll? It's either you don't have the right manager, your ownership don't know what the hell he doing, or you just put a bunch of shit out there that thought was gonna work that didn't work, and you overpaid guys.
Hey, shout out to Philly. We got a buy.
Yeah, y'all do that. And
you're a Philly fan, huh?
Absolutely.
Hopefully that shit don't hurt y'all, because I thought they was gonna change the rules about that, having to sit out. You know what I mean? Sit out so long before y'all play.
Who we get? We get the winner of who?
I ain't even looked at the bracket, to be honest with you. I was just so happy that the Mets didn't make it. I forgot all about looking at the bracket to see who play who and when they play them. I'm still going up, still room that the Mets didn't make it.
Hey, that's I feel it.
I don't even think Juan Soto was worth that much money. Now Juan Soto, you know, he had slumps during the season, but he still put up.
Juan Soto a dog though.
He put up solid numbers, but
at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, not at the beginning of the season, but even then, when he was in a slump, the Mets still had one of the best.
They was winning. They was winning when he was in the slump.
They do what they do best, man. They do what they do best.
They winning when he in a slump, and then they start losing when he come out the slump and not make the playoffs after having like a 90-some% chance to make it. That shit is crazy to me. Like they gotta go. I think they just that new owner when he came in. He wasn't even trying to make a splash as far as like winning. I think he was trying to make a splash as far as like paying people. You know what I'm saying? And hoping that work out. But a lot of times in baseball, that shit just don't work out like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the Tampa Bay Rays was making the playoffs, like continuously making the playoffs, and they were one of the teams that had one of the lowest payrolls. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
I remember the year they beat the Yankees and lost to the Phillies in the chip.
Yeah, they be letting players go and still make. I mean, I ain't kept up with the Rays in these past couple seasons, but like they was letting good solid players go because they wasn't paying them, and still making the playoffs with one of the lowest, you know what I'm saying, payrolls in Major League. Like they had Carl Crawford, let him go. You know what I'm saying? Evan LaGuardia let him go. They have several players in Toronto that they let go and still make the playoffs with one of the lowest payrolls. So I can't even. I'm glad it happened for the Mets, but I don't understand how the hell you got the second highest payroll. You don't at least make the playoffs. What the hell can you preach to the fans?
Nothing. They've been doing this for years, man. They've been doing this for years.
The only other, like I said, the only other team that you can be higher in would be the Dodgers.
The thing is, Dodgers been winning the World Series though the last few years. So
yeah, they won it a year before last?
Last year. They won it last year. I think they won it last year or a year before last.
They beat the Yankees.
They beat somebody.
Yeah, I think it was last year they beat the Yankees.
Yeah, the Yankees should have won all the way last year.
Because they at least getting it. And they getting there too though. It's not like the Dodgers at least get there. They either win it or they lose it, but they getting there with the highest payroll.
Yeah, I mean
they're like a cheat code over there. I hate them, but all right, man, forget them Dodgers.
Yeah, but I'm glad the Mets fans are at home watching it like me. You know what I'm saying? At least I got the excuse that my MVP, former MVP, Ronald Acuna, he missed time. You know what I'm saying? So I can at least say that. Like my pitching rotation was injured all season long. You know what I'm saying? I can at least say that. Like we went through hella pitchers this year because damn near all our pitchers had injuries at some point. And when I say injuries, I ain't talking about like missed a couple games. See, I'm talking about like they was out, like out for a month.
Yeah, especially at the beginning of the season, it was ugly for you.
We started 0-7 because you know what I'm saying, we was injuries. And like you can pick a position, and the only position we probably wasn't injured at or had to shuffle around would have been probably first base. Our catcher was injured. Our pitching rotation was injured. Ronald Acuna in the right field was injured. Hell, our left fielder got suspended 80 games for PEDs, so he didn't play for 80 games. Michael Harris, he was kind of in and out the beginning with our center field. Shortstop, we ciphered through shortstop. catch. Everywhere was third base. Everywhere was injured. So we can at least have the excuse that we was injured everywhere. The Mets can't even say that. They had the second highest payroll, didn't have those type of injuries, and they just flat out didn't make it.
It's chokers, man.
I don't know.
The Mets haven't did anything, man, like in years, man. I don't remember the last time they even won anything.
I think the last time
Darryl Strawberry.
I don't know. They didn't win it this year because that year I think the last time I remember them in the World Series was when they played Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken.
And they lost that.
Yeah, they lost that. They didn't win it, but that's the last time.
Y'all won in the last few years, though. You know what I'm saying? The Braves won in the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, we won it it was during COVID. I think it was like 2021 or 22, something like 2021.
No, it was 21?
Yeah, I think it was 21.
So y'all won it in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Mets is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know Zara was talking so much. I'm telling you, him and Ace was going at it because Ace is a Yankee fan, so they was going at it. To me, I already knew that Giants was going to be trash. So, what up, Juan?
But yeah, I had to get that off my chest, man. I'm so glad the Mets. I ain't got to hear nothing else about the Mets until next season start. And even then, when next season start, I'm gonna remind them that you got the second highest payroll last year and you didn't make it. So what the hell gonna change? You know? And what's the name said he already gonna test free agency? Pete Alonso.
Oh yeah, after a big choke job like this, man.
Yeah, so I don't even know where they go from here.
I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't go back.
Probably depend on their farm system. But yeah, we can move on. I just had to get that off my chest. They will be watching postseason baseball at home, just like all the other teams that didn't make it, and all the other fans of teams that didn't make it. So I don't hear nothing from a Mets fan until we play them again.
No, they're gonna say, did Detroit make it? Because our thing was, Detroit had a bigger drop off than them. So.
Detroit did make the postseason, I believe.
Oh, then he can't make that excuse. So
yeah, Detroit.
But it don't really matter.
But even then, Detroit didn't have the second highest payroll. Detroit had the 17th highest payroll.
There it goes right there.
You see what I'm saying? So nobody was looking at the Detroit Tigers saying like they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or was supposed to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody really know what impactful signings or impactful trades or moves that the Tigers made. But you can look at the Met, they were signing everybody left and right. Gave Juan Soto that big ass contract.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and this is the playoffs. It's not even we're not even talking about the World Series. We're talking playoffs. They ought to make the playoffs.
Yeah, man. I just had to get that off. I had to hurry up and get that off because I'm sick of the Mets. You know, matter of fact, I'm sick of the New York fan base, period. They got all them damn teams up there and ain't won shit. So
I know one fan base you sick of is Alabama.
Yep. I don't know what the hell we got going on, man. We can't. What did y'all see the game?
I saw a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
The Georgia and Alabama game?
Yeah.
Y'all won.
Nah, we lost.
No, we lost.
Alabama?
We lost to Alabama.
We lost.
Yeah, Alabama, but that's regular. Alabama been beating them since before Saban.
So why can't Georgia beat Bama?
I don't know. Styles fights.
Saban ain't there no more.
I mean, but it's still kind of like the same scheme at Alabama. Big ass O-line, pretty decent running backs, all out wide receivers. You just interchange the quarterback. I don't know. I just think Georgia struggles probably with that. That's the one thing. It gotta be
a mental thing, man.
It gotta be. It's kind of like Michigan and Ohio State. Michigan always seems to get them for some reason. No matter what Michigan record is, Michigan always seems to get them.
Yeah, ain't no way we were supposed to lose. It's like us in Tennessee, you know what I mean? Or Dallas.
Y'all be this close from losing to Tennessee all the time, and y'all always pull it out there.
Squeak it out. Even like that's like Dallas and the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Like
for some reason you can't do it.
Yeah, for some reason you just can't beat certain teams, man.
I don't know, bro. Everything was in Georgia's favor to win the game. They had Bama at home. You know, they had no Nick Saban. You know, they didn't have a mobile quarterback, in which, you know, Georgia struggles with mobile QBs. And they, you know, Bama's ain't been looking like Bama this year. You know, now Bama has been getting better since that first game against Florida State. They've been getting better, but they haven't really been tested since that Florida State game, because they had Wisconsin and they had some other cupcake game. And, you know, both teams had a bye, so they had an extra week to prep for the game. And it was a night game. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand how the hell he keeps falling short. Now, the one time he did beat Bama, Saban was still there, and he beat him in the national championship game. So, but that was 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about now. Like, they don't have Saban.
Yeah, so it got to be a mental thing, man. To me, it got to be. It's just mental. Like, we the better team, better coach. You know what I'm saying? We got the better coaching staff, just the better team, period. It got to be mental, man, with that rivalry.
Now, watching the game, I will say that, you know what I'm saying, Bama came out and Georgia had no answer in the first half.
Right.
So Georgia kind of started to get back into the game, you know what I'm saying, kind of at halftime, and they kind of took over the second half.
But that's how we get with Tennessee too, though. We got to start better.
Yeah, but what Bama did was they took over the first half just enough to sustain that in the second half, because Bama, I think, had 24 points in the first half. They didn't score at all in the second half. So they made Georgia made adjustments in the second, coming out of halftime. They made adjustments. They had an opportunity to take the lead, but old boy dropped the touchdown pass. I mean, wide open. It hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. That would have gave Georgia the lead. Then Kirby went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Instead of kicking a chip shot field goal, that would have tied the game. So he had an opportunity to tie the game, and then we had an opportunity to take the lead on a drop touchdown pass. And that just wasn't. I don't even know. I don't know, bro. Kirby's, like y'all said, it's got to be mental. He got to be thinking too hard about it and want to beat him so bad that he overthinking it instead of just doing what he's supposed to do. Because he had two running backs that was killing in the second half, and you don't have either one of them on the field for a 4th and 1.
Thinking too hard, man. Making the game way harder than what it's supposed to be, man. Put your playmakers on the field and just run the ball. Make it simple. You try to do too much, that's how you lose the game.
Then we had a crucial personal foul, 15-yard penalty. One old boy dove over the pile. He could have got hit with a targeting because he dove over the pile with his head first.
Just dumb stuff, man.
I mean, this motherfucker was out there not even making tackles, you know what I'm saying, in the game. But your dumb ass want to dive across the pile when they blow the whistle, blow the play dead, and draw a 15-yard penalty, a personal foul penalty. That pretty much was the nail in the coffin when he did that. So I ain't even looked at the rankings to see what Georgia fell.
I didn't even look after I saw it. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, let me see what they at now.
But yeah, that was ugly, man.
They got Georgia at 12.
Man, you dropped to 12?
And Bama's at 10.
Oh, that's not that bad. We still gonna, man. We can't lose no more though. That's the one thing we can't lose. We can't lose. I mean, can't do is lose no more. We can't lose to nobody else.
I mean, you probably could lose one more game, but
you think we still could get in there with 2 losses?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, because right now the top 10 is, Ohio State is 1, Oregon 2, Miami is 3, Ole Miss is 4, and they 5-0. Ole Miss is not gonna be undefeated. Ole Miss is gonna probably lose 2 games too. Ole Miss got to come to Georgia. And Ole Miss had, I don't know who else Ole Miss got on his schedule, but we still early in the season, week 4. We still, 5 games in rather. So I know Ole Miss got to come to Georgia. So Ole Miss is, in my opinion, Ole Miss is not going to be undefeated. Ole Miss is going to lose 1 to 2 games. You know what I'm saying? They just undefeated right now. Got Oklahoma 4-0, Texas A&M 4-0. I don't think nobody in the SEC is going to go undefeated.
No.
Ohio State may go undefeated. Only They got Michigan. I don't know the rest of their schedules, but I know they got Michigan at the end of the year. So, you know, Oregon 5-0. They just had a big win at Penn State. Miami, they could possibly go undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Carson Beck over there now, right?
Yeah, Carson Beck, the quarterback. I think they got Florida this coming up. I mean, not Florida, but if you look at the ACC, they don't really have nobody over there. You know, Florida State over there, but you know, that's not, you know, Florida State just lost to Virginia. So
then Penn State lost too, though, right?
Yeah, Penn State lost to Oregon. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's with the 12 teams this year, it's gonna be a 2-loss team to get in. But if you lose 2 games and you get in, more than likely you got in because you won your conference championship. So if Georgia loses 2 games, they will have to win the SEC.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's how it's gonna play out because LSU is 13. It's a lot of SEC teams in the top 25. Missouri is 19, Vanderbilt 16, Tennessee 15, LSU 13, Georgia 12, Bama 10, Texas 9. Then you got Texas A&M 6, Oklahoma 5, Mississippi 4. I mean, you got a lot of teams in the SEC in the top 25. So
yeah, I see it.
That's the team you gotta worry about. That Texas A&M.
Yeah, they 4-0.
They 4-0 right now.
They nice too.
Texas, I don't think Texas is gonna make it. Texas, that's another team they got to come to Georgia.
That's the team with Arch Manning, right?
Yeah, with Arch Manning. Georgia beat them twice last year. They beat them in Austin, and then they beat them in the SEC game. So that might be another team to Georgia, like Georgia is to Bama. They just can't beat them. But if I'm Georgia, I wouldn't take no more chances. I'm making whatever adjustments need to be made
right now.
I think the only thing that Georgia need to do, in my opinion, and I don't even think they can do it because they may not even have the quarterback or the offensive coordinator to do it, is they got to start games faster.
For sure.
You know, but the downside to starting the game fast is if you start too fast, and I think this is what happened with Tennessee. If you start the game too fast, it's hard to maintain that for 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be running it up in the first half, but then when halftime hit and you get that break, it's hard to come back in the third quarter and duplicate what you did in the first 2. You know what I'm saying? So that then gives a team the chance to make adjustments and play their brand of ball in the second half and make you play their brand of ball in the second half.
Yeah, Dalton said Garrett Nussmeier is trash. I think that's how you say his name.
Oh, Garrett Nussmeier. That's the quarterback from LSU.
Yeah.
He trash?
Yeah, he ain't really what I thought he was gonna be this year. They had him all in the Heisman and all that.
So he got a big arm, and that's just it.
Yeah. Do you think is more so coaching?
Well, LSU, hell no.
I'm talking about with Garrett Nussmeier, however you pronounce his last name.
Nah, I just think he doesn't fit. Some players are good, but they're also system players. He doesn't fit the LSU system. Everybody that's been there before him has been able to move. It is not even like extreme because you look when Joe Burrow was there. Joe Burrow can move. Garrett Nussmeier is a pocket guy at a school where I feel like when you watch that playbook, you got to move. Jaden Daniels is another one that was there. Whatever quarterback was there, I forget the other one. I'm missing somebody. But Jaden Daniels is another one. You know what I mean? These guys know how to move. They know how to get in and out, read defenses. I just think Garrett Nussmeier is not the quarterback for LSU.
So you saying just him being a pocket passer ain't really what?
Yeah, his style of play doesn't fit who he's playing for.
No. So I guess if you switch, so it'd be better if they had South Carolina's quarterback Lenore Sellers.
Oh my God.
And put that in South Carolina.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, Lenore Sellers is nice.
He is, but the only thing I don't like about Lenore Sellers, and I guess you can get better with that, but as of now, I think when he get to the NFL, I don't think he uses his arm enough. You know what I'm saying? I think when he get to the NFL and teams put a spy on him or whatever and force him to kind of throw. Now, I'm not saying that he can't get better with his arm because that's the same thing they said about Lamar Jackson. But you see, Lamar Jackson can now actually throw the ball. So I ain't saying that ain't something he can't get better on, but that's just something that I see right now in his game. I think he got to get better with throwing the ball because I don't think nobody really fears Lenoir Sellers when it comes to him using his arms versus using his legs.
Because that O-line doesn't make you fear it. You know what I mean? Like South Carolina, we forget South Carolina's an SEC team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We forget. We've been forgetting that some teams that are SEC teams are really SEC teams.
Yeah, dog said he likes Sellers.
The Sellers is a dog. You put Sellers on the Alabama, oh my God. You put Sellers on Georgia, sheesh. Like, you know what I mean? Just somewhere where he could go and not have to worry about getting his ass ate up every fucking play, especially when he's playing against. No, seriously, when you playing against the Texases of the world, when you playing against the Georgias, these dudes that come in with just nasty D lines. You understand what I'm saying? When you got to play against those kind of teams, man, that's when, oh shit, he can use his legs and he's good at using his legs and he can make a play. And then now imagine if you took some of that pressure off of him. Imagine what he could do with that arm. Then, you know what I'm saying? But based off of what he's working with, he's amazing.
What up, OG?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess you can say that. But is Lenoir Sellers, was he better last year than he's been so far this year?
I mean, you looking at a whole body of work last year. We just week 4-3 now? Whatever week it is, it's still not a whole body of work, but maybe I think they had a better running back last year.
Because they had him as like a good chance to win the Heisman.
Him and DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway shit in the bed too.
Yeah, Lagway. I don't know what his problem is. I think
it's a confidence issue.
He threw 5 picks at at LSU.
I think it's a confidence issue.
I don't even know if it's confident, bro. I just think because it's not like Florida don't have talent. They have talent. They just.
But you gotta think when he came in last year, it was no expectation. He did really good last year, which built expectation. And now, you know what I'm saying, he just can't produce the same way he produced late in the season last year. No game tape on him, nobody really studying for him. You didn't even know he was getting the game the day he got in the game. You know what I mean? So it's like that shit helps.
I guess that coaching, you know, Billy Napier. You know what I'm saying? They call him for his head, but he got a crazy ass buyout number.
That's because I mean I'm a Gator fan, so
come through.
As a Gator fan, coming from, you know what I'm saying, we ain't really tasted no gold since Tebow. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that pressure is there on him like that. And then the basketball team won again. So it's like, come on, bro, you gotta do something. And we talented out. We've had great secondaries and did nothing with it. We've had Kyle Pitts did nothing with them. You know what I mean? We didn't have some shit come through the doors and not even get close to even smelling the gold. So it's like, come on, bro, what are we waiting for?
Y'all had old boy that got drafted to San Francisco.
Ron, it's the same link.
Anthony Richardson.
Him too. But what's the wide receiver? He got shot after he got drafted to San Francisco. He got robbed and shot. He back playing now.
Parcell, Ricky Parcell.
Him.
Yeah. He's nice. He's nice. He's balling now too.
I don't know because y'all done had talent. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it, and we keep seemingly getting these tight ends. Like I'm talking otherworldly tight ends we didn't had at the school at this point.
Y'all got
from Aaron Hernandez to Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? Like we keep getting otherworldly guys and not doing nothing with them.
But don't y'all got a tight end that is like 6'7", 6'8"?
He's a beast. He's a beast.
I don't know. Ron, what up, bro?
What's up?
Man,
What up, bro?
We on this college football now. What did you see this week? We talked about the Georgia Bama. What did you see the game?
Yeah.
What your Georgia fan?
Georgia was not ready for that buzzsaw in the first half. We wasn't ready. We wasn't prepared enough. They bust our ass. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Right, you think it's a mental thing? Because it's, you know what I'm saying, like we're the better team.
We just very young on the defensive line. We very young, and you look at last year and this year, we very young, and that played a big old part in.
Yeah, because we lost Jalen Walker.
Right, we lost
Mikael Williams, Jalen Walker, right. All them gone.
Right, so we very young. Like you starting from scratch almost. They're trying to see who will work out for your team or not. So,
yeah, those were first rounders,
right?
Key positions. Then you lost Malachi Starks on the back end. Another first.
He went to Baltimore.
He ain't doing that over there.
He was straight though. I wanted him. I know the potential in that kid right there, but he at the perfect spot in Baltimore.
Yeah. Those were all first rounders. So
yeah,
you lose 3 first rounders on the defense. It's tough to replace.
Right, it's hard to replace all that energy you just lost. I mean,
and one of them, and Jalen Walker, is damn near like losing three players.
Right.
He can play 3 positions. He played on the edge. He played slot. He played linebacker, inside out. You just line him anyway in the front 7, and he can play it.
See, we got him, and I thought Carolina was going to draft him because he's from Carolina.
Yeah.
But so Atlanta drafted him, and
I don't know. We'll get into that later about my guys, but this shit is unbelievable.
Just get it over with, man. You want to get it over with?
It's unbelievable. Yeah, we can go ahead. It's unfucking believable.
Oh, wait a minute. Y'all beat us last week. Then y'all went to New England and got mollywopped.
I tell you, boy, Drake May is nice.
How do you not give up a single point and give up 42 this week? How you going from 0 to 42?
But you got look at it. The Patriots, remember,
it's coaching.
They brought in a lot of free agents this offseason.
But still coaching too, though.
Yeah, coaching matter. Shout out to my boy Sean, though. He already told me coaching matter. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right, mollywopped.
But I don't, and really, we lost 42-6 because that little bullshit ass rinky-dink ass touchdown we got at the end. I mean, that wasn't shit. She got that at the end.
But
it was 42-6.
But it go back to what my boy Sean say, coaching matter. You got to know how to coach in the NFL now.
But you know what I think it is? Coaching do matter. I agree with that. But what I think it is now that we got a coach in his second year, we don't have the personnel for him to coach. Because what he got now, he inherited that.
Right.
Like, especially at the quarterback position, we don't open the playbook up enough. You know what I'm saying? And I think that comes from not trusting Bryce.
I want to ask you that. You made a good point. The rumor is y'all thinking about trading Bryce Young right now. That's the rumor. Now, if y'all trade him, who in the next draft you think to come in and just kick the motherfucking door down, steal my friends?
But nah, you saying it right. Whoever it is, first and foremost, they gotta have, in my opinion, it's me talking, they gotta have a leadership attitude. They gotta have. I want somebody right now that's got Cam Ward's attitude. You see how Cam Ward calling the team out and saying we ass?
Yeah.
Like we need.
But
I just saw that.
But you can't say that to the press. You cannot.
When I say that, I'm not talking about calling certain players ass.
Right,
I'm talking about we calling everybody as a team and calling everybody as a whole ass, and hoping that at night something into somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't mind them calling us ass if we ass. Shit. You know what I'm saying? They saying it on TV. So what the hell am I saying that ain't already been said? They saying it on TV. They call, and so the only thing they not saying on TV is the word ass. But they saying every other word that mean ass.
You can't tell the media
we ass.
We ass.
Did somebody else say that? It might, nah, never mind. It ain't.
You can't say that to the media. They're like behind closed doors.
But I mean, but to answer your question, I don't even, to be honest with you, if we do draft another quarterback, I don't even want him to play year one. You know, I'd rather with Dave Canals looking at his recent track record of what he's done. He turned Geno Smith around in Seattle.
Yeah.
Then he went to Tampa Bay and turned Baker Mayfield around. So I want a quarterback that's not in year one or year two, but also not a quarterback that's in year 8 or 9.
Right.
You know, give me a quarterback that's in probably year 4, 5, or 6 or something like that hasn't quite lived up to the potential.
Anthony Richardson.
That he should. He too injury prone.
But Bryce Young, he barely to see over the line, dog.
Yeah, he barely can. So give me a quarterback right now, like I said, is not in year 2 or 3, but ain't in year 8 or 9 either. Somebody that ain't lived up to the potential, because that's exactly what he did with Geno Smith. Geno Smith wasn't in year 1 or 2 when he got him in Seattle, but he wasn't in year 8 or 9 either.
How about
Baker Mayfield wasn't in year 1 or 2, and he wasn't in year 8 or 9 when he got to Seattle.
How about Minnesota quarterback?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
He making do something with Carson Wentz. Because Carson Wentz ain't did shit since he left Philly. He got hurt, left Philly. And Nick Foles stepped in. And he been achieving ever since based off of what he did when he came in with the Eagles. So take a quarterback like that. And I think Dave Canals could work with a quarterback like that better than he can a rookie.
What about Malik Willis? He about to be a free agent next year. I don't think he's gonna come back to us.
Any of them quarterbacks that ain't lived up to the potential, that's not in year 2 or 3, but like I said, ain't in year 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? They're around year 5 and they ain't lived up to potential, and people already throwing them away on the shelf, tossing them up on the shelf, whatever. I think Dave Canals can work with that, because if he was able to get Geno Smith looking the way he looked in Seattle, and we never thought that Baker Mayfield was gonna pan out based off what he did in Cleveland. Then he came to Carolina and didn't do nothing. Then he went to the Rams and didn't do shit.
Let me say this. Also, a shout out to my boy Sean. Sean put me on Baker Mayfield. He was like, the Browns, they is ass. The Browns in straight ass. He got into the playoffs one time and they kicked him to the toe.
He did.
So we cannot put that on Baker Mayfield. That whole team just ass. Baker Mayfield a good quarterback. He is.
And he got the right type of attitude. He got the leadership attitude.
You put the right pieces around him, and he would ball out of control like he been doing.
That's what I'm saying. At least it starts with having a dog attitude. Right. I mean, you gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? You can't not have that and expect the coach to coach it in you on top of coaching you what he need to coach you as a player, as a quarterback.
Right.
You gotta have the dog attitude for him to trust you. Because right now we got a high school playbook right now. We ain't opening up the playbook for Bryce. We got a Pee Wee football playbook right now. He don't trust Bryce. Bryce ain't averaging but maybe 5 or 6 yards on pass attempts.
Dang.
He near the bottom. You know what I'm saying? He near the bottom on pass attempts. He had 30. No, bro, I ain't bullshitting you. He had 30 attempts yesterday for under.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
You guys see what I'm talking about, Ron? You drop back and throw the ball 30 times, and you ain't eclipse 200 yards passing. You dinking and dunking. Like, what the hell did we go in? Because a lot of, to be honest with you, a lot of shit ain't go right. For example, remember we was in the before DK Metcalf got traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, we was in the running to get him. Right. Because Dave Canals was with him out in Seattle. So we was in the running to try to get him, and we did. Pittsburgh did.
Is it y'all system, or is it Baker? Is it on Bryce Young?
I think Dave Canals right now realizes that ain't nothing he can do with Bryce.
So he just a lost cause.
So you might well say y'all doing like this with Bryce.
Pretty much. They just ain't saying it, but that's what they doing.
Like, what does Bryce have to work with though? Like,
I was about to say, he ain't got nothing around him.
He get all the blame, but it's like nobody talks about how he don't got no real protection. How he just got a receiver this year. Y'all shit the bed and drafting Xavier Legette. Like, y'all, nobody missed that. It's just all Bryce Young.
But see, the thing about it is they invested in the offensive line. But see, a lot of people don't watch Carolina football. So when you hear people talk about Carolina football, is what they heard the media on TV say. The media say the line ain't good. I'm not saying we got the best offensive line, but the offensive line has gotten better. You know what I'm saying? So with the offensive line getting better than what it was last year and the previous year, we still got the same results. So now you can't just point at the offensive line and say, hey, it's bad. The offensive line is better. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's better.
Who was he throwing the ball to?
I had the numbers there. But even then, like, they've added to the offense. Like, that's why we suck ass on defense, because we've been spending so much time investing in the offense that we can't even put nothing into the defense. But, you know, they spent money on the offensive line. The 8th overall pick was the first wide receiver off the board. They took a wide receiver last year in the first round, Xavier Legette. They had a veteran receiver there, Adam Thielen, until they traded him away. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you this: do you think your owner playing a big part how y'all draft and doing everything?
Ron, listen, excuse my language, but I ain't lying when I say this. He been fucking up since he got there. I ain't lying when I say it. Listen, I'm just telling you what the people on TV ain't. He been fucking up since he got there. He ain't did a damn thing right since he got there, but get us to and from away games on the plane. That's it.
So when your head coach gonna be like, let me do my job to him?
Bro, I don't know. I think what Dave Canals did was he took the job and he probably tried to change Bryce around, but now he probably realizing, look, I can't do it with this guy the same way I did with Geno and Baker. So he took the head coaching job because he probably know he got some head coaching job security. Because think about it, we fired Frank Wright and we still paying him. We fired Matt Rule, we still paying him. And if we fire Dave Canals, that'll be a third coach that we fired and still gonna have to pay. So he probably took the job knowing that they ain't gonna fire me and have me on the hook for paying me along with them other two that they fired. So I got a little bit of job security. And if I don't, I think I've done enough that I get another job somewhere else. And I ain't got to deal with this shit show. You know what I'm saying? Because they called me for my services to clean up what they fucked up. Because they had no business trading up with the Bears from 9-1 to draft Bryce with the first overall pick. So I'm here. If I'm talking about, if I'm speaking as Dave Canals, I'm here to clean up they fuck up.
Let me say this. Y'all do got some good defensive players. Y'all do. Y'all got David Brown.
Bird.
Yeah, y'all fucked up when y'all traded him to the Giants.
Brian Burns.
Yeah. But y'all got David Brown. In my opinion, top 5, top 10 D tackle. Right now.
Brown
a dog. Straight dog. Y'all got Horn. He nice. Horn very nice, but he cannot stay healthy to save his life. He will have one good year, then injured. Another good year, then injured. So,
man, you know what? They ain't gonna. I don't even smoke cigarettes, and they gonna make me go back. Let's get off the Panthers because it ain't nothing you can go from not giving up, from shutting out a team last week 30-0 to basically losing the game 42-6.
Oh,
the 40-40 club with me and Sean.
Man, listen, you can't. It ain't no excuse for that, Ron. I'm just telling you on TV. That's it. The man, the owner, he been fucking up since he got there, Ron. He, like I said, he ain't did a damn thing right. You can't tell me, you can't give me one move that he made right. He done got coach. We on our third coach. Probably more than we on more than our third coach. And
I think
Matt,
y'all on y'all fourth.
Yeah, Matt Rule, Steve Wilkes, Dave Canals, and then we had Frank Wright. Yeah, we on our coach since him being there. We done went through, since Cam Newton left, we done went through about 9 fucking quarterbacks, Ron. About 9 of them.
Bro,
I can't relate to that.
That the question. That the answer right there. Bring Cam Newton back as a
why they did. They brought him back already. That's what I'm saying.
No, I talk about let him be a part of the coaching staff.
He all part of the team.
You know what they need? They need to bring some of them. Well, first of all, they need to get rid of that 3-4 defense. We don't have the personnel for a 3-4 defense. So I keep trying to make it work. I think it's easier to change the scheme to fit what we got now versus keeping the scheme and trying to find players to fit it. We're not going to spend the type of money on the type of players we need for that scheme. And as long as we got Bryce Young, we're going to always be spending majority of it on the offensive side to justify him going number 1 to make him work. And it ain't going to work. So now you're missing out on, because back what I was about to say a few minutes ago, we was in the running for DK Metcalf. We didn't get him, right? He went to Pittsburgh. So then we got Xavier Legette in the first round last year. He didn't live up to what we thought he should have as a first round pick. So now that forced us to take Tech McMillan with the A pick. Now, had we got either Xavier Legette, to look like it, had we got Xavier Legette to look a little bit better, like Tech McMillan is looking so far, and had we landed DK Metcalf, there would have been no need to draft Tech McMillan with the A pick. We could have went Jalen Walker, a defensive pick, which would have fit the area on that 3-4 defense we needed, the linebacker position. But by us having Bryce, and we got to keep putting so much into the offense to make him look good, it's going to take us putting on the defense.
Also, we've seen sometimes it take a wide receiver to understand in the NFL. Take them long.
Legette is just trash.
I mean, he might be trash, but if y'all let them man go, I guarantee he.
If you go with a better quarterback, yeah. But right now, the quarterback ain't that good, and he's not that good, so that's not a good situation.
I guarantee if Carolina cut that man right now, and somebody else pick that man up, I guarantee he will show the fuck up.
Oh well, we're not gonna cut him. I mean, I hope what they do is they try different ways to get him the ball. Like you kind of like a Deebo Samuel role, like get him out in space on an end around or jet sweep or something to get him.
You don't like the country boy?
Man, listen, that motherfucker cost us games. We had the Eagles beat last year. He dropped a damn touchdown pass crossing the goal line. I said, you
doing goofy stuff like that? Yeah, this is weird. Weird.
How long? Wait a minute. He been with y'all for 2 years, right?
Ron, he had 2 targets. No, week 2. Week 2, we had at Arizona. I think he had 8 targets in that game, and he ended up with -2 yards.
Oh, yeah, I remember you said that.
I bullshit you not, Ron. He had more targets than yards. He had negative yards.
Dang.
And he ain't even played the last 2 games. He didn't play against Atlanta, and he didn't play against I don't know what the hell is going on with this
He
dude.
didn't play last week either. Or this week. He didn't play this week.
No. So, man, let's get off of that, man.
Sean, we can talk about your squad, man.
Cowboys, Packers. That game ended in a tie. Now the Cowboys did play better than I thought they was gonna play. I don't know what the hell Green Bay went in there and did or thought, but no CeeDee Lamb. I think they was down at least 2 starting offensive linemen, and they still allowed Dallas to put up 40 points, even though the game ended a tie. I just call it a glorified loss. You didn't win, you didn't lose. It's a glorified loss.
Right.
So I don't know, is Dallas doing something to stay competitive better than we know or we thought they were gonna be?
Hell no.
Or is it there's something going on with Green Bay? Because remember, Green Bay, this back-to-back road games for them. They lost last week at Cleveland.
I think it's more about Green Bay than play. They defense was just trash. We didn't get no pressure on Dak, and that's what happened.
I think, in my opinion, Dallas said we're going to take away the best pass rusher on that team, and he just got 1 sack, 1. And that's what they did. They had 3 offensive linemen on Micah the whole night. The whole damn night.
So hold on. 3 offensive linemen. So nobody else could win their one-on-ones?
Nobody got to that.
So talk to somebody who watched the game. No, we did not have 3 offensive linemen on Micah all night. No, we did not. No, Micah went one-on-one a couple times with a couple different people, and he just didn't get through. That's just what
he missed. He missed a couple times, but
he missed a couple times. He was right there a couple times, but it was like for the most part they did excellent.
We didn't blitz at all. You know what I mean? Like
I hate giving this dude props, but Prescott played a great game.
He did.
When any quarterback is playing like Prescott was, Jordan Love too though. But when any quarterback is playing like that, that makes it very hard to beat them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not the fact that I'm not going to sit here and say it was just all the Packers was this or all the Cowboys is that. I think it was a mixture of both. I think once Micah Parsons was traded from the Cowboys, it's so easy to write a team off. Oh, they trash. They just got blown out by the Bears. They ain't this. And the Packers probably came in playing down when the Cowboys are playing up. This is the same team that just gave you Micah Parsons. So now they're anxious to show that we can win without him. So it's like it goes both ways. But
my thing is momentum shift big time after that because we was supposed to go up 14-0. You know what I mean? After they made it 13-2. They scored 19 straight points, 16 straight points after that. It's like that momentum shift real quick.
He got that sack fumble the next drive.
Yeah, that momentum it went real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then next thing we know,
scored in one play to Pickens.
Dude, our secondary was trash, and I've been telling Green Bay fans, and they'd be like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? We good without Jair. Jair, he ain't the same Jair no more." But at the end of the day, if you don't get to the first 2 games or the first 3 games, we only allowed 44 points in the first 3 games. This game, we allowed 40 in one game because we was getting to the quarterback. When we can't get to the quarterback, I told people our secondary ain't what it used to be. Our secondary is lunch meat if we can't get to the quarterback. And Dak ripped, you know what I'm saying, carved us up.
So also the Cowboys can run the ball again. That's what they couldn't do last year.
Yeah.
So they can run the ball again. Like Javonte Williams is having a nice little year over here in Dallas. You know what I mean? Like he's having a nice little bounce back year. I like that for him. But the fact that they can do that now, you know what I mean? You can't just focus. It's like that because I remember somebody was asking me the difference between last year and this year is you only had CD, you only had Pickens last night, but you got Pickens and a run game.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's different when you can add that in there.
All right.
So, yeah.
So, Josh, let me ask you. You said y'all need a corner, right?
Or
I've
say
been saying it.
so y'all
Okay. Why
just-
don't y'all go get the corner that played for Dallas? I think last year or the year before. The one with the dreads.
Because they worry about the wrong shit.
Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah.
No. I
Nah,
want
they need
Ashanti
to
Samuel.
go get Tyreek Woolen. Tyreek Woolen is on that block. If I'm Jerry Jones, I'm trying to get Tyreek Woolen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get Tyreek Woolen.
What
If
about
I'm anybody right now, I'm trying. I want Tyreek Woolen.
And I think another reason why we lost the game was our coaching. We played not to lose in that last drive. You know what I mean? Like he was kind of content with just kicking the field goal. Like, nah, we've been Jordan Love's been carving Dallas up. You know what I'm saying? Go down there. He didn't throw into the end zone until like third down when we was in the red zone, man. You got to at least take a couple more shots. We went backwards.
I think that drive, that was the only drive that Dallas successfully was playing the deep ball. Other than that, he was killing them. But I think he's seen it like, all right, that safety's back a little bit further. I can't really, you know what I mean? I'd rather play. Yeah, he didn't.
It's like, dude, at least try. You know what I'm saying? Instead of third and fourth or 14, you almost messed that up. You know what I'm saying? I
feel the same way. I feel the same way. Like when Prescott threw it off his back foot and Tolbert came back and caught the bitch and they called timeout. I'm mad. I'm like, why are you calling timeout? You have to let that momentum ride. Let Prescott play another play before you call timeout. You didn't have to call timeout right there. We already had a first down. Call the next play. You got the defense, they shaky and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just call the next play.
Dude, do you see that? Dak threw up a prayer. He threw up basically a punt. And then I don't know what receiver y'all came down with it. And you see this dude Nixon over here just walking in the end zone. It's like, dude, how you let that go? You know what I mean? Like that's right there.
That was Tolbert.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like why is there no because if Tolbert would have stayed in bounds and he would have got that touchdown, our quarterbacks was getting cooked. 21 Nate Hobbs, who they said was our Jair replacement.
Yeah.
Boy,
he was getting George Pickens was busting his ass. So him and that safety over there. That safety over there. Pickens having his way.
Self-sabotage. Exactly.
What you think asking price for Tyreek Woolen gonna be?
At least a second.
I'm with you, Jessica.
Okay, so Green Bay just traded 2 firsts for Micah. You think they're gonna give up a second for Tyreek?
No, we ain't about to. We ain't trading no more. We're not trading no more.
Probably not.
We better get what's his name, Ashanti Samuel Jr. out there.
I think the Cowboys in a good position to get him. What I would do, I would trade for him and move Trayvon Diggs to safety.
Trayvon Diggs is done as a corner. I ain't going
because he can't play cornerback no more. I'll move his ass. Even though he had flashes in that game, like that screen. He
made a good tackle
out of that.
He made a good tackle.
He read the shit out of that, and he beamed down and got him. But
Golden.
Other than that, Merrill Dobbs busting his ass. Him and Bland. So yeah, I would trade for Tyreek Woolen and move Diggs to safety.
Whoever get Tyreek Woolen, they're gonna have to pay him because he in a contract year.
No, Jerry gonna pay him.
He ain't paying nobody else.
I don't think they're paying nobody.
And then you got to remember that too, though. I think Prescott in a contract year too, so he's coming out the ball.
Yeah, I was like I said, I ain't mad. I'm disappointed in how he played. It's just like they look so bad. Like offensive, like we wasn't running the ball effective in the first half. Then Josh Jacobs got going. Like he helped. Like when you see Josh Jacobs and Love get going. Even though Dallas defense ain't all that, but you know what I'm saying, putting up 40 on anybody is still impressive. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you put up 40 points on the NFL team, it's something that you could brag about it. But it was just, Jordan Love saved the game for us.
I just did it. I'm not gonna lie. With the Cowboys putting up 40 on the Packers with no CeeDee Lamb, kind of gives me like I want to see what it's gonna look like again with CeeDee Lamb. Because wow. That it's some firepower in that offense that I didn't know we had.
That's what Parsons saved us because if he didn't tackle Dak when Dak was running in, y'all would have got that touchdown.
That was another touchdown.
So to me, A couple Dallas fans don't want to say it was a sack. I don't care what you want to call it. He saved a touchdown, and then we played conservative at the end and tied the game up, and eventually it been a tie though. But at the end of the day,
the game is over. I don't care what nobody talking about. They say that if it was a swat, then the clock would have kept going. So the ball hit the back of the linebacker. It's the same thing as a fucking swat. Game is over.
Yeah, I think that he did
over.
intentional grounding too. It was intentional grounding, and I think it was passing the field.
So did Jordan Love.
No, it was plays to go around, but I'm like, in those
Jordan Love
plays,
had that intentional grounding when he just threw the shit. He just threw the shit out of bounds, like just out, and they ain't called intentional grounding. And they say he was out the tackle box, and they replayed it and showed you he was in the tackle box when he threw it.
We couldn't get off the field on third down for nothing, man. Like y'all couldn't either, but man, it was bad.
Y'all look tired on third down, dog. Y'all look very tired.
After we lost Devontae Wyatt, that's another reason why it was just like, man, we ain't got we already lost Kenny Clark, and then we lost Wyatt. It's like, dang, we ain't got no line now.
Yeah. I like the fact that we picked up Jadeveon too. That was a good pickup.
Clowney, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, out of all people, y'all let Clowney get by y'all. It's like, dude, come on. Like, I don't know. I mean, we missing 2 starters on offensive line, but still, you still got to do better than that. And that's when I told Rashad and them, I was like, dude, I'm not clowning CJ Stroud no more, because when your offensive line is bad, you look bad. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody say it's because of CD Stroud's offensive line. That's why he been looking bad. But we see when Jordan Love got some pressure, he looked pretty shaky too. So,
but they did that. The Texans did that shit. Why would you trade your best offensive line to Washington?
Because they don't have enough money to pay everybody. They took on Stephon Diggs' contract, not for that man not to resign. So you just threw out damn near fucking $80 million for nothing.
You got
what I'm saying? And then you're gonna have to pay CJ Stroud. And you're gonna have to pay Will Anderson Jr. He's a fucking dog. And Derek Stingley. And fuck, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, Tunsil is the oldest one. He had to go. You the oldest out of the people I just named, and Nico Collins. Let's get that to him too.
Yeah.
So let's get that out of the way. Out of everybody I just named, he's the oldest one. This is a business, bro. I'd rather pay somebody younger than you than older than you. That's all it is. Who would you rather have, Laramie Tunsil or fucking Will Anderson Jr.?
I'd say Will Anderson.
It's not even a fucking question. You feel what I'm saying? It's not even a question. Will Anderson Jr. is that dude. So you got to get rid of shit before a punch on your face. That was actually smart, in my opinion. For the Texans, it's smart because before he come asking for money, he got to go ask a whole nother GM because he ain't even the fuck here.
He is that motherfucker. I'll tell you that much.
Will Anderson's a dog.
We could get into it.
He's going to get top 5 money when it's time to get paid.
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's tough. They got a lot of people to pay, but that's a tough decision to make, man. That's tough, bro.
It ain't tough.
You gotta give your best offensive lineman to protect your franchise quarterback, because you gotta pay.
Because you gotta pay your franchise defensive end, nigga.
He said at the end of the day, we said last week we wanted a battle. Yeah, we did. It was a good game. It wasn't a good game to me because, you know what I'm saying, it just looked bad. As a Packer fan, you look at it like, man, that's a bad game. It wasn't.
As a Packers
but
fan,
as a football
Cowboys fan, you
satisfied with it. But as a football fan, you loved it. But as a Packer fan, nah, come on, dog.
But
as a Cowboys fan, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I was told that I gave up my best player, but the team I gave him to, I just gave a fucking fight, and I'm beat up. Why am I mad?
Yeah, I'm just glad we didn't
lose.
I'm mad at all. That's the only thing I'm happy about. That is not an L. It didn't count as an L.
But shout out to the ignorant thinker. Dennis said, word for word, if you keep the game close, you got a chance.
Yeah.
That looks to be real.
Yeah.
That looks to be very real. You got to win. Brown game and that Cowboys game was close.
But we do it to ourselves. It's like, dude, we got 2 kicks blocked 2 weeks in a row. Our special teams dude got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's unheard of, man. Like, and then he came out and said, "Yeah, we don't practice that. We practice punt block. We don't practice field goal block. Now you better practice field goal blocks from now on because it 2 weeks
in a row is crazy.
Yeah,
blocking going on in the NFL.
Yeah, so we could talk about these Ravens, man. The last one. Say the best for last.
Yeah,
is it panic time for the Ravens?
But they won in 3.
Yeah,
they won in 3.
Yeah,
same record as me. Bitch.
To me, it's not panic time, but it is time to start to look into what's going on. Because you lost every big game you had thus far this year. You lost every big game you've had thus far this year. You lost to the Bills. You've lost to the fucking Chiefs now. And you lost to the fucking who they just lose to before that?
They lost to Buffalo, right?
They lost to Detroit.
Detroit. All big games. Yeah. These are all either potential playoff or Super Bowl matchups. You lost every one. Got to start looking into that. Got to look into that. I still think it's a good team. I still think that they win the division. I still think that they go to the playoffs. But am I sure that they're going to have a run? Not with losing the games like you losing. You lost to Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, which are 2 people that you definitely going to have to go through to get to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are starting to give the Steelers that division now. If Lamar got to lose some time, if he's going to lose some time.
They ain't losing no time. They just took Lamar out because you had no chance of winning the game.
That's the
way Lamar likes to play is scary.
But I think it's more of that defense. That defense is horrible.
He limped off.
I don't think it's horrible though.
Dude.
They got no names on paper. They stacked. They got some good players, but when they play on the field, it's not working for them. I don't know what it is, but on paper they nice.
I think that secondary, besides Nate Wiggins and Malachi Starks and Hamilton, they need to redo it. Jair's past his prime. I don't care what nobody say. When I seen Keon Coleman busting his ass, I knew what time it was.
Over with.
What's my man name? Humphreys. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a day on him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like they need to start replacing those cornerbacks that they're old.
Do y'all think it's about time the head coach did y'all?
Nah.
He ain't the one fumbling and throwing interceptions to me.
But
got somebody
Super Bowl winning head coach.
He might be a Super Bowl winning head coach, son, but you cannot get the job done, coaching wise. And people always say they got injuries. They got injuries. Next man,
so you know my favorite thing to say, Ryan.
When
we talk replacements, you cannot replace a Harbaugh overnight.
You right. You is right. But I know somebody that bring that same attitude.
Who?
Brian Flores. The Minnesota Vikings. I think he been turning that defense all the way the fuck around.
He's not Harbaugh, bro.
He might not be Harbaugh, but look what he's doing in Minnesota in the last 2 years.
He's not Harbaugh,
on defense.
Not Harbaugh, bro.
I think it's the players like Henry. Nobody thought he was about to be. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but that boy been fumbling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he fumbled yesterday, but the last 2 weeks,
I think last week or the first week he didn't.
Yeah, I don't know about yesterday, but the last couple weeks he been fumbling. Lamar been fumbling, throwing interceptions. It's like you got to put it on your 2 best players on offense too. Like they haven't been playing good at all.
No, but it's like
my man said earlier. They start so fast. You know what I mean? The Ravens start fast. They coming out. They busting your ass quick. They up a touchdown or 2 real quick. Yeah, then by that third quarter,
that's how they lose their playoff games.
Yeah, they got nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's how they lose the playoff games. Like they just
melt. Start too fast. That's all they start too fast.
Yeah, can't, when you start that fast, it's hard to sustain that through 4 quarters. Then once you get to halftime and the team can make adjustments, and you start anything slower than you, if you start the second half anything slower than
you can't keep that tempo. Yeah.
So let me ask y'all: if every team put up 30 points on that defense this year, then what's going to happen in the offseason?
Then Lamar got to find a way to put up 45. That's the only way.
You a 2-time MVP, man. You got to find a way. You said injuries and their front 7 look like boo-boo.
I
don't even know who the line is no more.
Jesse, I understand that, but still, that defense, we know Baltimore for being a top 5 defense. That defense looking like shitty. And it had not looked like that in a long time. Tell me if I lie.
Yeah, when your offense is giving the ball over too, so it's just ugly right now. I don't think, like Sean said, like I think Baltimore's still gonna win that division. I don't think Pittsburgh gonna take over that division. But
be honest with you, like when your window open, you gotta win it when that window is open. Because when that window closed, like it closed faster than you think. It ain't gonna always be open. You got a team that's constantly getting better, and you think that window is gonna be open. Now the Baltimore Ravens done had plenty chances while that window is open to get there, and they ain't been able to do it. So that window ain't gonna stay open and wait on you to get there. You got to get there while the window open.
So
I think the window is just closed.
Okay,
the Ravens just look good on paper.
No,
right.
Let me say this:
them bad boys are nice on paper.
Can that beat Buffalo?
No. Now, nope.
Can that beat Kansas City?
Wait a minute. Let's get this out the way. They can beat anybody. But they have to put it together.
As of right now, yeah, they haven't.
I talk about right now.
They haven't been able to do it. So no.
Right. I look at
Kansas City definitely could be beat, but the teams haven't done it.
Right. I look at how Baltimore looked yesterday.
But here's what I'm saying though. Yesterday they played Patrick Mahomes. They're not playing Patrick Mahomes every Sunday. The defense will get the morale back. Trust me. They got to see the Browns eventually. They got to see the Bengals. And if Joe Burrow ain't playing, that's going to be a good game for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't play, bro. They got to see other teams. Like, they're not seeing these elite people every week.
But as of right now, Ryan, have they beat them? Nope.
Can
they? Yeah, but have they? No, they haven't beat Buffalo or Kansas City, and those are the 2 teams that you got to beat.
Yeah, my thing now. Buffalo, Josh Allen, like shit. I own y'all. Patrick Mahomes, like I own you.
I promise you, they're not thinking that, because one of the hardest things to do in the NFL is beat a team twice.
That's true, but we've seen it happen, son. We've seen it happen with Baltimore and the Bills.
Sometimes.
What you say, Rob?
I was saying Detroit ran it down their throat last week.
Right. They played Sunday.
So
defenses.
What do you rank David Montgomery? Is he a top 5 running back, top 10?
Montgomery? No. They got the best 1 and 2 punch. Gibbs is the better running back. They just got a nice, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta look at them as
they got a nice 1 and 2.
A 1 and 2 punch.
They the best in the league. They the best in the league.
But I'm saying, like, Gibbs is they use him more in the passing game than Montgomery. They use Montgomery more in the smash mouth run game than Gibbs. So what really gashed them was I ain't saying Gibbs not, but I'm saying Montgomery really gashed them.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's the way that they. Yeah. If Montgomery is working, keep feeding Montgomery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is,
it's saying the way they won. The way they won,
right.
They was on the ground with it.
Right in the nose tackle. More smash mouth.
Is it a lot?
Football.
I won't say top 5 though. He good though, but if he was like the solo back, I don't think he'd be top 5.
Is it Baltimore defense were making business decisions in that game?
No,
they was just getting beat.
Or they just flat out getting beat.
They getting beat, man.
No, I think Baltimore came in, playing like they were going to see a lot of passing. And
they ran. The Lions just changed it. Oh, y'all think we finna pass, but we finna run.
They did pass the ball. They passed the ball well, actually. Jared Goff came and passed the ball well, but
like I said, Baltimore defense, if you cannot stop the run, what they're known for. What are we talking about?
It can't always be at the top. They're gonna have to fall at some point. The window at the listen, Ron, the drive-through window. You know how when you drive up and get your food at drive-through window, that will close eventually. You know what I'm saying?
AFC is wide open though. I ain't gonna lie. AFC is wide.
The AFC wide the fuck open. You didn't say Kansas City. You might just say Denver. You didn't say the Bills.
You can't say no Denver.
The Chargers.
Well, okay, the Chargers.
The Chargers. And let me ask you a question, Ryan. Who coaching the Chargers?
The Harbaugh brother.
Harbaugh. A fucking Harbaugh. Ain't that about a bitch?
I know where you.
We're different, bro. We're different.
They're different right now. Like
one of them just can't. Oh no, he get there. I ain't gonna lie.
So what y'all?
He got a ring already.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, I ain't gonna say.
I know this ain't got nothing to do with Baltimore, but what the hell is going on down in Jacksonville? How the hell they 3-1? What the hell is going on in Duval?
Man, I was surprised they beat the Niners.
Yeah,
I'm not.
They beat 49ers.
I'm not surprised at all.
You know what? Jacksonville remind me of that little boy used to get picked on all the time in school.
And to add to it, my parlay will tell you I'm not surprised either because I picked them.
Remember, we all went to school. It used to be that one dude that get picked on, and that dude was like, I couldn't fight back. And that's what Jacksonville doing. They fighting back. 49ers and Jet.
I just think they're better than what people think they are. That's all. I think we were quick to write off Trevor Lawrence. And it's not the fact that he's bad. I just think he's in a bad organization.
So you said overall.
Do y'all know? And I just found this out yesterday. Do y'all know the Jacksonville Jaguars lead the NFL in picks?
Dang.
Nah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that shit.
The NFL in picks. 2 weeks.
Interception?
4 games. Yeah, they got the most interceptions in the NFL in 4 weeks.
Dang.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the hell is in the water down in Duval. I know the city is on the water, Ron. What the hell is in the water?
Maybe Eli Manning down there.
I know the city is on the water, but what the hell is in the water?
They're fighting back.
Ricky head coach Lee and Cohen, and they 3-1 with Trevor Lawrence.
Where Lee and Cohen came from?
He said strong defense is stopping the run so far.
Where Lee and Cohen came from?
And hold on, Ron. That's without Brian Thomas going off. Brian Thomas
ain't been doing nothing
this year.
Nothing. He got me. I drafted him high.
And that's also without Travis Hunter being full-time in either position. Like sometimes he played more snaps on defense than offense, and sometimes he played more snaps.
He was full-time receiver yesterday.
What?
Yeah, but he's not like playing that many snaps at receiver every game. Yeah. Some games he get more snaps at receiver than cornerback, and some games he get more snaps at cornerback than receiver. So you look at that, and then the fact that Brian Thomas ain't did shit this year.
He ain't been effective. Yeah, he ain't been.
But is it once again? How long Brian Thomas been with them?
This is second year.
Okay, so it might take him a minute.
He went off last year.
Yeah, he ain't supposed to be this bad. Like he's bad right now. Like he
went off last year as a rookie. He went off.
You would have thought he did. He thought you would have thought he'll be doing more than what he's doing now. Like he can't. He don't have to do the same.
I might be overlooking it. It might be ODing it because him and Marvin Harrison's stats were damn near identical last year. And people don't feel like Marvin went off at all.
No,
Shit.
not at all. Hell no.
Shit.
Compared
But
to
last
What
year-
do you think?
But last year, Marvin Harrison and Brian Thomas Jr. stats are damn near identical.
I think because
Yeah.
nobody was really checking for Thomas though. Everybody was on.
And that's why you feel like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you wasn't checking for him and he had an alright year.
No, I'm saying
Especially with the Jaguars.
last year Brian Thomas had 1,200 yards receiving as a rookie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He went off last year, like 1,200 yards.
Because we wasn't checking for him
for
either.
any receiver.
All right,
Left
Jesse.
rookie.
But once again,
Come back tomorrow, Jesse.
my guy John said we wasn't looking for him last year. You looking for him this year in fantasy.
Yeah,
No,
I
but-
drafted him.
I get that, but I guess the point I'm making is with him having such a bad season so far compared to what he had last year as a rookie, the Jaguars are 3-1. And that was really the only receiver
Appreciate you, man.
that
Hit that
you
like
look
button
at
for us.
the
too.
Jaguars really having, because remember, they got rid of Evan Ingram, the tight end.
Yeah.
They don't really have
Yeah, no, Brian.
they have Travis Hunter primarily at receiver.
Yeah.
Some get more snaps at receiver than he do DB. Some games he get more snaps at DB than receiver. And Brian Thomas having a down year. So
Yeah, he's definitely ever done.
Oh shit.
I'm just, I mean,
Like-
I mean,
Wait a
he's
minute.
doing it, but it's a kind of an odd
Oh,
to do it. And with Trevor Lawrence not really being like a gunslinger, he's more like a game managing quarterback now.
the Miami Dolphins just lost their top wide receiver.
Tyreek Hill.
Hill?
Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
They just carried him off the field.
Darren Waller been killing.
They taking him off on what, a car?
Of course.
Yeah, Darren Waller got 2 touchdowns. That's crazy.
Huh?
I said Darren Waller got 2 touchdowns, but Tyreek it might be over for him.
They
take-
carried
they
him
take-
off
court.
of court. Like,
Oh, Darren Waller balling.
Yeah, he got 2 touchdowns so far.
and so if y'all got Hill on y'all fantasy, y'all better do something.
No, I fucked up this week because I sat Dak Prescott and I sat DK Metcalf.
Oh my god.
I went against DK. I was so mad.
Oh my
D-
god.
What? DK had what? He ran what? 80 yards?
Yeah, he gave me
Yeah,
like 40. He gave me damn near 40 fantasy points
on the
then
bench.
at him because I didn't expect the Cowboys to do what they did last night against.
And
Green.
that gave you 30 more. That's 70 points you had on the damn bench.
You know what I'm saying?
I had Jordan Love on the stage.
DK said, take that.
Hey, you know who my starting quarterback was this week, baby? Dak Prescott.
But
Mine's was Jordan Love.
check this out though. Looking at the matchup that DK had
I
against
said
Minnesota, which got a good secondary, and he ain't really did shit this year anyway.
at all.
I
Yes,
had,
he had.
Nah, DK ain't did nothing since
I had to
until
see it.
yesterday.
Yes, he has.
DK been doing a little something over there.
fantasy wise,
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
Fantasy
what I'm
wise, he has. I'm
No,
telling
saying.
you.
He ain't been doing nothing.
doing nothing fantasy.
Bruh. I got you.
DK, fantasy wise, no.
Fantasy
Yes.
Nah.
So I
I'm
had
telling you, man. I don't know what league y'all
I sat,
got him in, but-
I sat Brian Thomas and put Dobbs in, and I got 26 from Dobbs. So,
Yo, you know who been balling for me? Quentin Johnston.
yeah, I got him too.
He's a baller.
Man.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and chalk this week up as an L, because Jamar Chase ain't gonna give me shit. Garrett Wilson ain't gonna give me shit.
Well, somebody just got 7 points
I said Lamar and started Love.
on the Denver Broncos.
That was smart
Baller.
this week.
Yeah.
That was smart this week.
And so,
Dak Prescott last night in my league by himself gave me 74 points.
dang.
Damn.
Yeah, he balled up. I ain't gonna lie, he balled up.
I had Green Bay defense too, and it hurt me. I had -3.
Bro, between DK,
DK done scored the last 3 weeks.
He
between
might have scored, but he ain't. I'll tell you who scored.
between DK Metcalf and Dak Prescott, I left 112 points on the bench.
Dang.
Damn, boy.
Sorry to hear that.
But fantasy wise, DK ain't really been going off. Like DK, like you said, he scored, but he might have, I don't know, 40-some yards received, 30-some yards receiving and 1 touchdown.
My lineup this week.
Yesterday was his first game really going
where
off.
he went off, where he popped off.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because JSN been doing nice for me. He didn't do nothing this year.
My lineup this week, I got Prescott, I got James Cook, I got Quinshon Judkins, CD hurt, so I had to start Quentin Johnston, Marvin Harrison, Mark Andrews, Deebo Samuel, the Fairbank.
Whoever got healed.
Dude, James Cook been going off.
Y'all mind
Yes, he had.
I got
Quinshon came in the game looking like a baby Nick Chubb. Yes, Lord.
In the sleeper league, I got Love and what's his name? Our running back Jacob. So I did cool in that one. That was 5 touchdowns with 2 people.
Oh, and good looking out the end, who just traded me Jonathan Taylor. I gave him Brock Bowers and RJ Harvey.
That's a man. What? Come on, Ian.
So now on that team, I got Patrick Mahomes, Javonte Williams, Jonathan Taylor, Nico Collins.
What? How you give up Jonathan Taylor? You ain't never supposed to give him up, man. For Brock Bowers is just somebody to throw in.
RJ Harvey.
Man, hell no.
Yeah, I got to make a trade. Well, this ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, I got Bryce Young and Leggett.
I had them 2 in the star lineup, but I'm thinking going.
Oh, and I forgot I got Jake Ferguson, so I'm cool.
That was just a fuck. That was just a fucked up decision. It wasn't no bad decision, but I guarantee a lot of people probably not drop Dak, but bench Dak against the Packers.
Yo,
they should.
Somebody dropped Mark Andrews right before he had that big ass game he had. I said, "Oh wow!" I picked him right up. Let me get that.
He said, "Thank you."
Justin Fields just scored a 43-yard touchdown rush.
Did he throw it or pass it?
Nah, he ran for it.
Yeah, he ran it.
I
took the over. I took the over on his rushing yards. His rushing yards is like at 46.
It's 9-17.
It's about to happen on my screen now, probably. Oh no, it's still.
I need Dobbins, man. I need Dobbins to go off, man.
Who got Waller?
Oh, and I got Marvin Harrison Jr.
Nobody got Waller in their starting lineup.
Why shit?
You'll be surprised, bro.
In deep leagues, maybe, but like 10 team leagues, hell no. 14.
I'm only in 12. I'm only in 12 and 16, so I know somebody.
Yeah, 16. Oh yeah, 16. Yeah, somebody got.
Who got the tight end play for the Dolphins?
Yeah, with Darren Waller.
Yeah,
you gotta be. Not too many people.
I know that's crazy. I think somebody got him on the bench right now.
Yeah,
somebody need to pick him up. He scored tonight.
Hey, there go Louis. Ralph.
Who? Oh, what up, Lou?
What happened to the Panthers? Because he a Tampa Bay fan, right?
Yeah.
He got that Tampa Bay podcast. Yeah, I know who he is.
Man,
took forever for them dudes to get started up. Once they got started up, though, they gave the Eagles hell.
Hey, Ralph. Hey, Louis, leave him alone, man. Leave him alone, man.
I'll go from 0 to 42, Ron. Ron, Ron. I ain't talking about in a car like driving miles per hour. I ain't go from giving up 0 points to giving up 42.
Hey,
you know what?
Leave my guy alone, man. He
you know what?
Right now.
It's like what that car insurance company? It said you gotta be faster to do that.
Geico?
Man,
yeah, on that commercial.
Ron, my owner ain't did the damn thing right since he been here. Ron, the only thing my owner done right since he been here is get us to and from away games on the plane. That's it.
Hey, hold on. Did Godwin play? Cause I have him on the bench. I don't know if he played or not.
Ron, we sitting up here going through raffles for coaches, because that's what we've been doing. We've been raffling on coaches since he got there.
I'm glad I ain't got them type of problems.
So
man.
I finna tell you this: if y'all fire y'all head coach, and he goes somewhere else next year, I will come back and tell you y'all need to get rid of y'all owner.
Louis said, he said, hey, Buccaneers put up a good fight. The problem was the block punt early. Baker throwing an interception in the end zone. He played a couple of catches, nothing too crazy. He just getting his feet going.
And listen, I'm going to the game Sunday, Ron. We play the Dolphins. You know
Don't let them put up 40 on y'all. Don't.
Ron, I'm gonna save myself. I'm gonna go ahead and save myself. And on the way to the game, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop by the grocery store and get me a brown bag, and I'm gonna cut the eyes out. If they start shitting the field by halftime,
I gotta start.
I'm putting the bag over my eyes, and it ain't coming off till after the game over. Ron.
Don't let the Miami put up 40 on y'all. If Miami put up 40 on y'all, it'll be.
If Miami put up close to 40 on us, I hope that they find some racial allegations or some racial comments on his owner. That's the only way.
Hey, Louis said y'all might have a chance since Tyreek got carted off. So
I don't know. The tight end got a touchdown tonight.
Y'all bet not let Darren Waller get off on y'all like that. Darren Waller is
going to get rid of the team. He gonna have to be forced to sell the team for some.
Look, he finna get off on that secondary.
Darren Waller?
Yes.
Waddle might. I don't know about Darren Waller.
They finna get loose on their secondary.
We gonna see.
I'm telling you now, Josh, they finna get loose. And when they get loose,
we got to buy. So
we got to buy too.
So you saying the Dolphins about to pick up their first win?
Pretty much.
Hey, Louis, you talked about it, man. That game was crazy, man. As a Packer fan, it's a bad game for the my boy Sean right here. He a Dallas fan, so he good with it. I'm just glad it wasn't a loss. You know what I mean? But we got to do better, man.
I don't understand that. I didn't see that. I didn't see Dallas putting up 40 points based off the situation with no CeeDee Lamb.
Nobody did. Because I'm saying in the first 3 games, we only allowed 44 points. So nobody, you know what I'm saying? We had one of the best defenses. And then we come into Dallas and let them get 40. We give up 40 in one game without CD. I was like, oh yeah, it's over with. We went up 13 to man. Oh, that momentum is crazy. It ain't. I know in college momentum is real good, but man, that momentum turned so quick after that block field goal. It was ugly, man. It was ugly since then. They went on a 19-0 scoring thing. What did he say? He said, "Yo, it's still September. The whole complexity of the league will change by November." Yeah, I ain't mad at it, but it's just we ain't won in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Mine already changed. I'm already looking at the draft. I probably want to get Harold Perkins.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Jacobs finally got off. You know what I mean? Like that helped us. So, and we got a bye. We get a little healthy, but our coaching needs to.
I swear I didn't see that, bro. I was looking at the situation like the Cowboys down CD. You know, Trayvon Diggs wasn't playing that well up until that point. Then Deron Bland had just came off of injury.
Well, he just came off.
Yeah.
We sold that secondary up though, but
and then the Cowboys, didn't they have like 2 starting offensive linemen out?
We did.
Yeah, Tyler Booker was out, and I think the guard. I think the center, Cooper Beebe, I think is out.
So y'all had 2 starting linemen out. CD was out. Trayvon Diggs wasn't playing well. Deron Bland was just basically coming back off of injury. I didn't see y'all putting up 40 points. That's why I said that, because I thought it was going to be a heavy run game. to kind of neutralize Michael Parsons some. That's why I said
they ran the ball well at the time when they did what
I
they
mean,
supposed to
both
do.
offenses pretty much flawless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They won the turnover battle. They got that one turnover on us and that's another reason why.
That sack fumble.
I didn't think that George Pickens was gonna play like a number one receiver either.
Well, I mean, but that's what he is.
Louis said, "I'm going to say this right now: the Buccaneers better stop running Rachaad White because Bucky Irvin is taking a beating."
Bucky Irvin is taking a beating. I think they need to split the carries a little bit more.
I think you better start running.
They split them carries last year, and Bucky still went off, but they gotta give Rachaad White the ball a little bit more. Bucky was getting the Eagles beating his ass up.
Yeah, man. Hey, Louis, man, we're gonna need you to come on one day, man. If you could come on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, let me know, man. Well, really Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully Monday. Yeah, start. That's what I thought. Yeah, start. But if you could come on a Monday, man. Hey, because what you got? Ralph is a Carolina fan. You a Tampa Bay fan. Ron a Atlanta fan. Sucks for y'all though, but it's all good.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm the person for the quarterback. Are you crazy?
Sean, you coming back next week, man?
Absolutely.
Who y'all play?
That was another thing I was mad about in that game too, Josh.
What?
My fucking linebacker with that unnecessary roughness call might have fucked it all up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, what did you do that for?
Yeah, that was ugly.
If he don't do that, we got Jordan Love on the ropes right there. Get the ball back.
Yeah. Cause y'all we couldn't get off on third down, but we was better than y'all on third down. But
yeah, y'all was like 7 for 9 at one point.
Yeah,
I remember saying that shit.
Love was getting and it was third and long too that we was getting.
Yeah.
All right, man. Next Monday, man. Next Monday I got you. I'm gonna send you the link now, but yeah, next Monday I'm gonna get up with you. But yeah, I don't know. That game was hard to watch. I'm like, especially with 35 seconds left, I thought it was over with. I was like, man, we really lost to these dudes. You know what I'm saying? We went down there and scored the field goal. And then when it went to overtime, I was like, man, the fact that they changed the rules saved us. I mean, we won it anyway, though. So we won the toss, but we gave it up.
Yo, I think Ollie Gordon is going to end up taking majority of these carries over here in Miami.
Who is it?
It's just like
Ollie Gordon.
Yeah.
Especially now, y'all said Tyreek got carted off.
Yeah, Waddle.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have kept Waddle because I know Waddle was on the bench.
Was it a leg, a knee?
I know I got Ollie Gordon on my bench right now.
No, I know Waddle went on.
I'm at to look into what was there.
Dang, they said it might be career ending.
Somebody for
Tyreek, yeah.
David Waddle.
What you mean, like career ending, as in like injury was that bad, or career?
Yeah. That's what they saying. The injury might have been that bad.
Yeah, you can't read into that shit just yet. Let them doctors look at that man. Or they just get to pronounce it. Telling somebody telling that man he can't play football no more. Like, cut it out.
Because right now, career ending could be like the injury, or it could be like combined with the injury may not be as bad as a career ender, but all the off the court with the domestic violence, all the other shit he got going on, ain't nobody going to.
Oh, he said it was a leg. He said it was a leg injury.
Oh,
yeah. Nah, they just saying it because of the injury.
Okay.
The little thing that I saw. Yeah, I need Dobbins to get something, and I need them to start kicking a lot of field goals, though. But I need my boy. Who?
HA.
You watching? I need my boy Knicks to do something.
Damn, boy.
I hope I bet on HA. I think I did bet on HA in school. I hope I did.
You said, what about the BS at MetLife Stadium? Hey, forget MetLife. That stadium is just cursed. I think Ralph was talking about that last week. MetLife.
Yeah, they curse, man. It's just
No, they're in Miami though.
y'all talking about the Giants. They played at MetLife yesterday.
Oh yeah, Giants. Yeah.
The Giants and the Jets both played Miller.
Yeah, the Giants won though.
But you know what's the name? He done for the season.
I couldn't believe that. They beat the Chargers, man.
Malik Neighbors, he tore his ACL.
Oh yeah, the Neighbors is gone. That's crazy.
Yeah,
the same thing happened to Odell Beckham.
That's crazy. Oh yeah.
He tore his ACL.
Same thing happened to Odell. Same school, same team, same everything.
Yep. Same field. Yep.
Neighbors, that's ugly, man. Did he get hurt last? He got hurt last season. I don't think it was for the full year though.
It wasn't like that though.
Nah, I wouldn't. Yeah, hell no.
It was more so along the lines is that we're gonna lose, so we don't want you guys getting hurt.
Yeah, that's true. But all right, man, Ralph, you ready? Or you got anything else, man?
No, I'm good to go till
Because who y'all play next week?
we got Austin.
Okay, I don't know who the Cowboys got. No, we ain't got nobody. Yeah, we ain't got nobody, man.
I gotta look and see, man. We got a motherfucking draw. I can't believe that shit.
Yeah, man.
Y'all supposed to lose that game.
We said, man, we did everything to lose a game. The only time I take moral victories is like a tie. But if we would have lost, I don't do no moral victories. But the fact that it was a tie, I'll take some moral victories. He said, I think it's going to play the FIFA World Cup at the MetLife. It's going to be interesting. All right, them soccer players about to be, man. Dang, Denver just scored again. Hey, yeah, so Louis, man, I'm going to hit you. Come through next week, baby.
Yeah, Denver did.
Because it started, I don't know where you, if you in Florida, it starts 7:30 your time. So, but I'll hit you. Yeah, I'll hit you. I'll message you and let you know what's up. But all right, man. Sure, we gonna get up out of here.
All right, fellas. Next week.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you in Massachusetts? Yeah. So it's 7:30 your time. So I'm gonna hit you. I mean, check. Yeah.